Here we are again, folks. True journalism with none other than the woman of the hour, Brigitte Gabrielle.
Hello, Brent, and thank you everyone for joining us. We really appreciate you joining the show and hearing not just the news, but what you can do to make a difference. My friends, America is in trouble. We all know it. Whether you are on the right or left or center, you know America is so divided and falling apart. Whatever happened to the patriotism that bonded us for generations? What happened to the patriotism we all displayed on 9/11 just 20 years ago? Who would have thought our country is going to change so much so fast? It is time to start speaking the truth about what's happening in our country and what we can do to fix it and throw political correctness in the garbage once and for all. For the last few weeks, I spoke with you about how Joe Biden finished what Obama started, destroying our military from the inside out. No one wants to talk about our fallen apart military, but it is time we share the truth in the face and start doing something about it. Our military is struggling to meet their recruitment goals. In Biden's first year in office, they spent a whopping 6 million man hours on diversity, equity, and inclusion training, as well as combating extremism, otherwise known as hunting down conservatives within their ranks. Basically, if you didn't agree with their woke agenda, you were considered an extremist. They weaponized our soldiers, one against the other. This is why all the good ones are leaving in droves. Of course, their solution wasn't to fire the diversity officers or get back to the basics that made us the most powerful military in the world. Of course not. In an effort to recruit more sailors, our Navy has named the drag queen their digital ambassador. My friends, the world is laughing at us, and I can't blame them. While China and Russia run military ads about patriotism, strength, and service, Joe Biden has transformed our military into a year-round pride parade. If America were to go to war tomorrow, do you think we'd win? Think about that for a moment. If we continue down this path, I can tell you our days are numbered. We will never win another war, and we will answer to our enemies with our tail between our legs. But of course, that's exactly what the left wants. They want to destroy America as we know it. After Bud Light took a bloodbath collaborating with transgender TikTok phenomena Dylan Mulvaney, you'd think just one person would have advised against this. But Joe Biden's handlers greenlit this because they don't care about our military, because they don't care about our citizens or our security. Like I said, our enemies are laughing at us, and our own leadership is laughing with them. There's only room for one identity in the military, and that's American. There is no room for black versus white, gay versus straight, or man versus woman. And the longer these traitors are allowed to subvert and disrupt our armed services, the more danger we're in. This is why we created this show, not just to share with you what's happening in the country, but why we all must become engaged. You hear the news and ask yourself, what can I do about this? How can I help and make a difference? You can join us now at actforamerica.org. Act for America is the largest grassroots national security devoted to preserving America and its values and protecting her from all threats, foreign and domestic. We have many Act Now campaigns about bills coming down for a vote on the federal level and in your state, where you can take action and impact policy on the federal and state level. If my message resonates with you, go to actforamerica.org right now and check us out.
You know, Brigitte, people, they can no longer ask, what can I do? If you've been watching News You Can Act On, you know that there's no other show like News You Can Act On and no other person like Brigitte Gabrielle and Act for America. When you go to actforamerica.org, you can sign up and be informed and stay informed by getting the free action alerts. You can also take action literally from your phone And it's very, very important that you give all your information. It is not sold, it is secure. But what can you do? This is what you can do. actforamerica.org. You can also call the 1-888 number and stand with us financially with a tax-deductible donation. You can actually tax deduct the saving of your country when you call 1-888-999-1928. That's 1-888-999-1928. You know, Brigitte, just look at the headlines. There's an invasion happening. There's nothing being done by this administration. It is a willful, coordinated, funded, a marketed invasion to foreign countries to come here and to live off of the tax dollars of those who are working and those who are not voting for a living.
That's right. Our hardworking people who are watching us right now, our tax dollars are being squandered at the feet of people who don't deserve it. Look, if we want, we can help the whole world. We don't have money to help the whole world. We need to help our own people. We need to help our veterans who are sleeping on the streets. We need to help our veterans who are not getting the medical care, while illegal criminals who are breaking the law to come into our country are getting the red carpet treatment rolled out. They are being bused to 5-star hotels. They are being given the best medical treatment. They are being fed the best food they have had. They are given cell phones, even Nintendo machines and video games so they can play. That is not right. That is not how it's supposed to be. This is not the America that I immigrated to as a legal immigrant. The millions of legal immigrants like me are watching the news, Brent, and they are disgusted with what we are seeing because we did it the right way. We worked very hard. We paid our money. We paid our taxes. We worked 2 and 3 jobs. We pinched pennies. We ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch. We ate cereal for dinner so we can save every penny to provide for our families. We never put our hand out, waiting on a give out from the government. We wanted to prove that we are worthy of America, that we are worthy of the citizenship, that we are worthy of holding the American passport. What happened to our country? But that's exactly why we are calling on all Americans to become engaged, to become involved, to join us as the biggest, most powerful patriotic movement in America today. And take action on our website, actforamerica.org. And like I say all the time, Brand, we named the organization Act for America. Not think about America, not pray for America, not wish for America, not hope for America, but act for America. Because you should pray and you should wish and you should hope. But without action, nothing happens. And I'm glad to tell you, Brent, that as of now, over 114 million actions have been taken through our website. Those are emails that members have sent to their elected officials about bills coming down for a vote. These are phone calls made to Congress. These are social media posts that people posted on their, whether Facebook or Twitter or Getter or whatever Facebook platform that you have. You can share our information. We notify you about bills coming down for a vote so you can make your voice heard. This is the way we're going to save America. When everyone does a little, together we accomplish a lot. Hope is not lost. They say squeaky wheel gets the oil. We need to start squeaking as much as the left who hates America, who wants to transform America is squeaking. We are on the right path. We are following and preserving and respecting our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, our election integrity, our system. We want to make sure America is preserved the way our founding fathers intended for America.
Act for America is mobilizing the nation. You are bringing people together, Brigitte. You know, everyone likes to be on the winning team. Folks,
that's right.
Over 180 bills have been passed with Act for America. No other organization like it. No other organization will take your information, connect you directly to your local representative, and not sell your information. You know, it's interesting, Brigitte. There's so many decoys, I'd like to call them. They're posing as conservative organizations, but they're not. Oh, protect the vote. You know, if they don't ask for specific information, they're just building a mailing list and selling your information. The left is smart, folks. But you know what? Yep. Conservatives are smart too. And I really believe that we are on the right side. Hope is not lost, folks. You know, Act for America is over 2 million strong. It's the largest grassroots organization of its kind. And Brigitte, there's nobody like you. Everyone loves you. You still speak, you still inspire people. You're still mobilizing a whole new generation of leaders, if you ask me. And it is refreshing to see among our youth. There's a rebelling going against this everything vile, everything dark, everything evil agenda. It's very, very clear who is against our country and who is for our country. Why not stand together, folks?
Right.
We're stronger when we stand together. And you can do that financially when you call 1-888-999-1928, 1-888-999-1928. And while it does take resources to do these shows and to do the incredible things that Act for America does, the motivation is to save America. Your heart is in the right place, Brigitte. And folks, patriots, we love our families and we love our country unapologetically. Let us come together in this hour with actforamerica.org.
That's right. We are unapologetically patriotic. We are unapologetically fighting for our country. We are unapologetically throwing political correctness in the garbage where it belongs. This is beyond political correctness right now, Brent. We are losing the country. The time is urgent. A lot of people say, what can I do? Give me something to do. This is exactly why we created this show. When you sign up to receive our emails and action alerts, which by the way, they are for free. If you cannot donate, they are free. We want to make sure everybody is able to receive our emails and action alerts. We monitor bills coming down for a vote on the federal level and the state level. We have a team monitoring bills coming down on your state, when your state legislators are in session, and on the federal level before the bills are even introduced. We send you an emails and we say to you, look, this bill is coming down for a vote. We want to make sure you know about it. We want to make sure you have the time to take action and let your elected official hear from you. How many times you've read about a bill that's just passed, or you heard about it in the news and you said to yourself, I cannot believe my member of Congress or my elected official voted for this stupid bill. How can they vote for such a thing? I elected these people. They are betraying my trust in them. How many times have you said this to yourself? Many, many times, especially now more than ever, because we can no longer trust Congress. And this is exactly why we've got to hold their feet to the fire. So what we do when you are signed up to get our emails and action alerts, we notify you when there's a bill coming down. We send you an email about it and we say, act now. We have an Act Now campaign built for you. And I'm saying Act Now campaign. I didn't say a petition. A petition is a part of a campaign. So we send you an email about the bill. You enter your information, obviously your name, your address, what state you are in, because we want to make sure we can connect you with your elected officials. If we do not know your address, I do not know what elected officials to connect you to. You enter your information, you click confirm. We show you the pictures of all your elected officials on the state level and on the federal level. We have an email pre-written for you, so you can, with a click of a button, send it to them, where you can tell them how you feel about the issue. With one click, it's sent to them. And then we have prepared social media posts for you by our social media team. You don't have to put it together. If you do not know how to make graphics or memes, we have it already done with one click of a button. Not only you can share it on your Facebook page or whatever social media you are using, not only it will expose it to all your friends on that social media platform, but you can also tag your elected officials so it appears on your elected officials' Facebook page. So they can no longer hide and say, well, we're not hearing about this issue. And then you can tweet them. We have tweets prepared for you. And then you can call them. We give you their phone number. And we have a script prepared for you. You could literally, while you are on the phone talking to them, be reading off the computer the name of the bill, the sponsor. I'm calling you about this bill. I'm your constituent. I want you to vote either for it or against it, depending on the bill. This is how easy we make it for you. It takes under 2 minutes to take action. And Brent, like you said, we have helped pass 180 bills on the federal level and the state level to protect the country. Bills introduced in Congress right now that we are working on, like designating Antifa as a domestic terrorist organization. We already have a bill introduced in Congress designating Antifa as a domestic terrorist organization. Go to our website, actforamerica.org, actforamerica.org. Click on Act Now, and you'll see we have Act Now National, Act Now State. please spend some time and look at all the campaigns that we have on the website where you can make your voice heard.
All anyone has to do is go to actforamerica.org and see the things that we're standing up against. So that's your best source of news right there, along with news you can act on. Also, go to our Rumble page. Go to News You Can Act On, Brigitte Gabrielle on Rumble. Share that with your friends. We know that you're accustomed to sharing memes. We know that you're accustomed, to sharing links and such. Why not include that? Go to our rumble.com channel, look at Brigitte Gabrielle, News You Can Act On, share that with your friends, stay in the know, be in the know. At the end of the day, we are responsible for what we know. And folks, it's important to know, it's even important for your friends that vote left know that Congress will choose a noble cause and have a bill for a noble cause, but they'll slip in to that bill things that have nothing to do with that bill. And any good conservative, any American loving patriot would not approve some of the things that are added into these bills that have nothing to do with the cause. And then when the conservatives reject that bill because of what we call pork belly politics, then all of a sudden the conservatives are villainized in the media. You need to know how the game works. But folks, you've got media right here, true news you can act on in real time like none other. And you can do that at actforamerica.org. You can also do that when you stand with us financially by calling 1-888-999-1928. That's 1-888-999-1928 for the purpose of standing with us financially. And you can read everything you need to know at actforamerica.org.
Exactly, Brent. Exactly. We devote our time and our resources to understanding how Congress works, to understanding how these bills are introduced, to notify our members when people try to sneak into these bills. Like you said, the fact that has nothing to do with the topic we're talking about. See, we stay on top of these things because the average American doesn't have the time or doesn't understand how the system works. Look, our people are hardworking people. They are working one job, two jobs. They come home to their families. They're taking care of their families. They're taking care of their children, their parents. We have hardworking, honest people who don't cheat, don't lie, and they think everybody is the same. But the country is waking up to realizing in Congress, they are cheating, they are lying, and they are lining their own pockets because they could care less about us. And look, we have the good people in Congress, the very few who are sticking their neck out to stand up for America and the American people, and we know who they are. And look, we need to stand up and save this country. So we devote our time and our resources, and we are willing to do that as long as we know there are people like you standing with us, standing behind us, supporting the work that we do. Like I said, when everyone does a little together, we accomplish a lot. We are powerful together. We are stronger together, but we have to bond together. We have to be informed. We have to take action and support causes like this show and like Act for America. We cannot do this without your support. We are putting our neck on the line. We are putting a target on our back, but we are willing to do it because somebody has to do it so we can save the country. As long as we know there are millions of people like you standing with us, you can become a member. Go to actforamerica.org, click on donate to become a member on our membership page, or call the number on your screen and ask to become a member. We have different membership levels. You can become a member at $10 a month. You can become a member at $20 a month. You can become a member at $500 a month or $500 one time, or an inner circle member at $1,000. No matter what your giving level is, we are so grateful for you, and we are so grateful for you, our supporters, because those of you who are able to give, those of you who are able to stand with us financially with a tax-deductible contribution, tax-deductible. Don't send it to the IRS. The IRS is going to tax you on it. Send it to us so we can help each other and help save our country. And because of your generosity, we are able to make our membership free to those who are not able to pay. Because of your generosity, we are able to build tools where anybody who wants to participate in saving our country can take action without having to pay to become a member to be able to take action. You are making that possible. The 110 million plus actions on our website, it's through the generosity and donations of people like you who are standing with us that have enabled the millions who are unable to donate to take action. And thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for making this possible. We cannot do it without you. On our side, we don't have a Soros. We don't have Hollywood. We don't have Silicon Valley. We don't have the liberal media. America has us. We, the people. We, the people, are not rich. We, the people, work hard. We're comfortable. We're grateful for every blessing we have in our life. We're grateful for the food we eat. We're grateful for the roof over our head. We're grateful for being able to take a vacation once a year. We're grateful for our families. And we are so grateful for you to stand with us at whatever level you are able to stand. We need you as a monthly contributing member. We need you as a member. We need you as a financial supporter. America needs us to save America.
And folks, we can do it. We can do it when we come together. You know, the left is very organized. They may even devour each other at the end of the day, but they're organized. Right. But guess what, folks? There's no other organization like Act for America. It is making a difference. We are mobilizing Americans. We are getting bills passed. We are having an influence in people's lives and educating people and informing people. You know, when I went to college, Brigitte, you know, we were told by the Marxist professors that man is inherently good. You know, just give them the right atmosphere. Give you know, the tens of thousands of these fighting age men coming across our border the right job or the right money, the right five-star hotel of your tax dollars, folks. You know, and they'll become good people. We know that's not not true. You know, in the Soviet Union, if you did this, you got shot. If you did this, you got shot. But when the external constraints were removed, the Soviet Union, I mean, it fell into chaos and darkness. We need internal constraints. That's why conservatives have a certain code of morality. They have internal constraints. They have a conviction to do the right thing. It's not a matter of the atmosphere. It's not everyone else's fault. We have a sense of personal accountability, and that's what makes America great, is this can-do attitude. A lot of you folks are watching us from Texas, the can-do state of Texas. We love Texas, and Texas loves us.
We love Texas.
And you were just recently there, Brigitte.
You know what I tell people? Texas is an attitude. Texas is not a geographical location. Texas is an attitude. They have spunk. They have attitude. They have will. They have determination. They don't put up with any nonsense. It's Texas that makes America great and keeps America great. Thank God for people who are as bold as Texans are. That's exactly what we need. We need people with the attitude of Texas nationwide. Nationwide. That's what made America great. Our founding fathers who came here and the early Americans, they had attitude. They believed they can reach the stars. They believe they can go up to the moon. They believe they can create the best, most exceptional country on the face of the planet. And they did create it because they believed it. Right now, we have a new generation of a bunch of wusses. The men are not men. We have men dressed in skirts and makeup. We have women who are acting like men. Whatever happened? We accept to save our country with people who are totally lost. They don't even know who they are, you know, with this whole gender fluidity garbage nonsense, right. You know, where people, well, you know, we don't know if you're a girl or a boy. Maybe we should put you on some hormones and then you can decide when you're a teenager. Then maybe we can castrate you and we don't tell your parents because, you know, right. That's between us. You know, we the teachers know best what's best for you. We need to keep your parents out. This is the garbage schools we are at right now. Now, if my message resonates with you, if I'm your gal, if I'm the type of person you like to hang around with, we need you to join us. We need to come together. And I'm glad to tell you that there's a bunch of us at Act for America all together who think with the same way, who act right. The same way, who speak the same way, who are organizing the whole nation the same way the left is organizing. We are the only organization on the ground organized that meets the leftist grassroots on the battlefield. Not thinky-tanky, not writing 50-page white papers that nobody reads, but 20% of the intellectuals and sits on the floor collecting dust for the rest of the year. We are get it done type of group. This is exactly how we are passing bills. This is exactly how we are gathering patriots from all across the country. Become a keyboard activist. You can take action sitting on your computer. You know, a lot of people, Brent, on our side, don't think of themselves as activists. You know, they think this whole activist is a lefty thing, or community organizing, that's what the left does. We can community organize just like the left and even better. As a matter of fact, most of us who are plugged into a community, especially Christians in our churches, in a way that the left will never do. I mean, how many people are members of a garden club or a book club or a Bible study or
Right.
whatever hobby club, a hiking club? That's just organization. That's people coming together. And now we made it so easy that people can take action on their iPhone, on their cell phone, in their break while they're sipping coffee. It takes 2 minutes. And that's how we're letting elected officials know we are watching them, we are monitoring what they do, and we vote accordingly. Because remember, folks, all they care about is getting reelected. They need to hear from you, and we need you engaged with us and involved with us in every way you can. Together, we can make a difference.
There's never been a better way for Americans to come together, Brigitte. Never been a better way for them to be informed, to be educated, even have the resources they need to be leaders themselves in their communities. A lot of key
That's
positions,
right.
folks. They may not be as sexy as a Congress positions or Senate, thing, but folks, on a local level, you can stop or start a whole lot of things that can help or hurt your cities and your towns. And folks, you know what I'm talking about. But you know what? If everyone comes together, if we just need one patriot in every town who will utilize their church, who will utilize their gardening group or their bike club or
right.
even a home fellowship, a strong individual that is informed and is equipped to help our nation. Strong individuals make strong families. Strong families make strong neighborhoods. Strong neighborhoods make strong towns and cities and states, and strong states make a strong nation. We can do that with actforamerica.org today.
Exactly. Start an Act for America club within your hunting club, within your fishing club, within your shooting club, within your church. We can come together to save the country. And I have to share with you one concern that I have, Brent. This is something that we need to talk about. On our side, they feel they throw in the towel in between election, like an election, a year where we're not having an election. People think, oh, I'm not worried. There's nothing to do this year. It's not an election year. Wrong. We need to be organized all the time. There are so many things we are working on all the time. Look, do you think Congress doesn't introduce bills until on an election year? What, you think they're just for a whole year is wasted not introducing bills? We need to be vocal. We need to be active. We need to be empowered. We need to be inspired. And you know how you do that? When you are surrounded by people who feel the same way you feel, who are as engaged as you are, who are as excited as you are, who love our country as much as you are, because together you create an unstoppable energy, an exceptional movement like America. America is an exceptional location. We are exceptional people by definition because we are Americans, because we are the free and the brave, and we are free because of the brave, and we want to keep it that way. Now is the time to speak up. Now is the time to stand up. Now is the time to join us and make a difference for the country. Now is the time to let your patriotism shine like a light across all your friends, all your community. Now, when there is strength in numbers, when we all come together, we can stand strong. No one can touch us. No one can divide us. No one can topple us. No one can destroy us.
Another fantastic show of news you can act on with the incredible Brigitte Gabrielle. Thank you again, Brigitte.
Thank you, Brand. And until next time, have a great day.